Internet's #1 for blazing hip-hop and R&B. Power 98.
So let's talk about the movies you're doing. Of course, you did it big with your own movie, Get Rich or Die Trying, but you did a lot of other stuff working with a lot of other big names. Talk about some of those movies that you did and some of the movies that you did.
Wow, I did Home of the Brave with Samuel Jackson and Jessica Biel. I had a great director on that project, Aaron Winkler. I worked on Righteous Kill with Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, and John Avnet directed that. I worked on Streets of Blood with Val Kilmer and Sharon Stone, and Charles Winkler, actual Irwin's son, directed that actual project. And I did, of course, Get Rich or Die Trying first with Jim Sheridan, and what else could I talk about? I did Dead Man Running in the UK.
How was that?
It's a UK film, so a lot of they got their own stars.
Yeah.
You know, but the guys that was out there were really talented, so I was excited about being in their presence at that point.
So you like being on a movie set?
Yeah, I like the depth to the storytelling process when it's a film project. So the song, I got 3 minutes before we reach the overkill point, and you guys know better than anybody. You know, being in a nightclub, it'll be about 2 minutes, 3 minutes before it's time to change the record and move to the next song. And you can only really make descriptions and hope people understand what you actually try to convey.
Well, you conveyed it and have been conveying it.
Thank you.
In the movies and stuff.
That's how you kind of write it too.
I like your voice. You ain't trying. When you saying you trying, you saying it sounded. It sounded right. It sounded like something you want to hear, like at night, like yeah, you are conveying it, baby. You are. You're giving it to me. I understand.
The movie you did with Samuel L. Jackson, was that kind of crazy because you know he had made those comments about rappers and yourself and you know.
Well, you know what I think it is. Sam had a tough time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like after he did Pulp Fiction, he didn't get his due. You saw that performance in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
And that monologue he did in that film. Yeah. He went off in that, and then you know he didn't get what he was supposed to right after it. You know what I mean? Travolta just said kaboom, like he just blew up right after that, and Sam kind of stayed in the box. I think personally, after that, it kind of made him feel like I'm just gonna work, I'm gonna be rich, but I'm not looking for them to give me the actual accolades. He's one of those artists that will receive Lifetime Achievement Awards because he's made so many.
Yeah, he does great work.
Films. He don't play no games. Like he be working, but you know it's interesting because I had called him a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, they reached out to him about being in the film, and he was like, I ain't film with no rapper, no this and that. I said, so do you mean that when you're talking about Will Smith, because he's a rapper?
Right.
You mean that when you're talking about Ice Cube? He's a rapper. Queen Latifah, she's a rapper. LL Cool J got the #1 television show right now, and he's a rapper. You know, so you don't mean that there. You mean you don't want to be with someone who isn't serious. You know, someone who's coming in there playing games and treating it like it's just
something
a break from work. You know.
Wow. But the rappers, I mean, to piggyback on what you're saying, the rappers have been doing their thing in movies. T.I., he did his thing in the movie with Denzel. Ludacris always does his thing in the movie. And yourself.
Yeah, Ludacris.
Taking it serious.
I'm leaving him out. Like, that Max Payne joint, he performed in that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Crash.
Yeah, Crash was crazy.
Yeah.
So you came out with your website, which we go to religiously.
This is 50.com.
Oh my God.
It's doing great, man.
It is.
It's getting 30 million unique views per month.
God, 30 million.
Yeah. It's the leading hip-hop, or, you know, content of hip-hop interest. The leading website that has that.
Yeah, because we use it. You know?
Yeah.
This is 50.com.
And you always making fun of different artists.
They started though.
Well, I get constantly challenged. You know that. Like it's the position that I fall into. Like I don't start these things. Let's get this clear. You know what I'm saying? I didn't start these. A lot of times it's the artists feeling like they got to compete. Like the hip hop culture is competitive. This is what makes the art form move faster. It makes it thrive. It makes the artists have to compete. Like at different points, you got to create material at the drop of a hat because you know someone is deciding to challenge you, and you got to stay up to speed. Instead of responding to Rick Ross with songs,
You're killing them though, 50.
Man, you be going for the neck though. You trying to get the
Baby
neck off.
mama, come on now. Took a shopping.
That was
Well, you know, if you don't take care of your business, somebody will have to take care of your business for you. You see what I'm saying? And then you know that don't happen unless you've really been neglecting the situation.
Right.
So do you
Just
all
from
really...
a woman's perspective, you know what it would take to have you in that space.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got to be on it.
Yeah.
So do you all have a real beef though? Is it a legitimate
Well, I mean, I
beef or
guess
just...
real beef would be us shooting and stabbing each other, and that hasn't happened. So, in hip hop, where the disconnect is, or what confuses people, well, since Biggie and Tupac passed,
right.
it was almost taboo for you to mention another artist's name. This is why How to Rob was so effective. You know what I'm saying? That was what I wrote right after, because everybody was scared. Like, you know, and then the same things that I'll point out to, like in Jay-Z style, that I says like punk, like he's like got a punk vibe.
Right.
It's because everything that he says is subliminal. Like he's saying it to you, feeling like he said it, but nobody else knows.
He didn't say your name.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, you talking about something else. I don't know what you're talking about when you do that. You got to say something that creates clarity, that makes me feel like we got an issue, then we can compete. Other than that, you can compete by yourself.
Yeah.
You know, just feel
You
like
need a
you're
bona
doing
fide challenge.
Yeah.